Bode message probable cause remedy errors and alarms. 276 OM1009082E17. A7215X2, regenerative register over duty. An over-regeneration of the servo amplifier error. Turn off the power and then newly turn it on. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A7216X2, regenerative register over voltage. An error in regenerative voltage of the servo amplifier. A7217X2, regenerative register over temperature. An error in regenerative temperature of the servo amplifier. A7218X2, servo power over temperature. An error in servo power temperature. A7219X2, regenerative register over duty. Over-regeneration is detected when power is turned on. Or a servo power error. A7220X2, regenerative register over voltage. An error in regenerative voltage is detected when power is turned on. Or a servo power error. A7221X2, regenerative register over temperature. An error in regenerative temperature is detected when power is turned on. Or a servo power error. A7222X2, servo power over temperature. An error in servo power temperature is detected when power is turned on. A7223X2, lack of phase open phase in servo power. A7224X2, servo protect card initialize error. An error in initial communication between servo CPU card and servo protective card. A7225X2, servo protect card COM. Error. And communication error between servo CPU card and servo protective card. Turn off the power and then newly turn it on. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A7226X2, servo protect card COM. Error. An error in CPU of the servo protective card. A7227X2, encoder cable error. An error in encoder cable of the servo CPU card. A7228X2, main servo COM. Error, DPRAM FIFO full. An error in communication between servo and main. A7229X2, motor current stall failed to apply the current to the motor due to breaking of PWM wire or motor power cable. A7240X2, servo CPU COM. Error. An error in servo circuit. A7241X2, servo memory error. An error in servo circuit. A7242X2, current detect error and overcurrent error. A7250X2, servo power off PRST off, an error between servo and main. A7251X2, servo power down. Servo power voltage decreased to 100 volts or lower. A7281X2, servo torque free error. Failed to switch to the torque free state. A7290X2, servo undefined code error. An error between servo and main. A8000 encoder battery error. Voltage of encoder data backup bat. Terry is running out. Replace batteries. A8001 encoder overspeed. Encoder speed exceeds rated value. Turn off the power and then newly turn it on. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A8002 encoder counter over. Encoder speed exceeds rated value. Alarm code message probable cause remedy errors and alarms. OM1009082E17277. A8003 resolver cable disconnected. It detected the occurrence of the error. Displaying the error message, sensor cable disconnected. Check sensor cable. And reset encoder. When the power is turned on. Those alarms do not display their alarm code messages. However, they are kept in alarm history. When the error message is displayed, follow the instruction on the screen and reset the encoder. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A8004R, D error. It detected the occurrence of the error. Displaying the error message, RD error. Check sensor cable and RD. And reset encoder. When the power is turned on, those alarms do not display their alarm code messages. However, they are kept in alarm history. When the error message is displayed, follow the instruction on the screen and reset the encoder. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A8005 encoder single turn count error. Accuracy of the single turn data of the encoder has been reduced. A8006 encoder multi-turn count error. An error in the multi-rotation counter of the encoder. A8010 encoder data error. Encoder data error is detected. Turn off the power and then newly turn it on. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A8110X. 1. Encoder data error. Encoder data error is detected. Turn off the power and then newly turn it on. A8210X. 2. Encoder data error. Encoder data error is detected. A9010 arc sensor, COM. Detected the incoming command. Error or interrupt error on the sensor side. Turn off the power and then newly turn it on. If the error occurs frequently, consult Panasonic representatives. A9060 arc sensor, input parameter tool number, current detector or RPM. Exceeds the setting range. A9070 arc sensor, main communication timeout. Alarm code message. Probable cause remedy errors and alarms. 278 OM1009082E17. 16.2 error codes. Error code message. Probable cause remedy E1010 impossible to start. Robot does not start. Check if start program is selected. E1011 operation unit is not program unit. When the start method is set to auto, the program unit setting is not set to program unit. Change the program unit setting to program unit. Or release the error settings of program start method settings. E1020 weaving parameter error. Selected weaving pattern, speed, frequency or timer is out of the setting range. Correct speed, frequency or timer settings. E1030 coordinates error. Operation manual. Interpolation cannot function. Check the program. Eliminate movements of singular orientation. Change to MOVEP command. E1040 move data over. Operation manual. E1050 position does not match. Robot cannot make the orientation taught in the program. Change robot orientation data. E1060 wrist swing over 180 cl number, wrist calculation number. Specified in the teaching point is not applicable to the applied interpolation. Correct the CL number. E1061 wrist swing over 140 while the robot is in CL number 4, wrist calculation number, motion, the angle of one of U, V or W axis becomes 140 degrees or more. Correct the program. E1070 you try to start the program that does not exist or cannot be started. Program specified by call command does not exist. Check and correct the program. E1080 the label does not exist. Please confirm the label. The label specified by the jump command does not exist in the program. E1090 no global position variable specified. Global variable does not exist. E1100 cannot call anymore. Call command exceeds hierarchical limit max 10. E1120